Hey!
Hey!
Hi! Hello!
And welcome to another episode of Wasting All the Time Level 3. My name is Dave, and I will be your host. Joining me for this adventure in the uncharted lands of improv are my cohorts, Jess.
That's me. Hello. Hi, y'all.
John.
Hey, I am also here.
And Cody.
It's me, Cody, in your ear holes.
We will be entertaining you with our improvisatory shenanigans. Starting off with a segment from Cody. How about that? Cash Me Outside. Current reference. Let's go. Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Soak up the knowledge.
Now, one thing I have to tell you is that if you think you have game, you need to check that second box from the left because it's very likely your game is illegal. That's a good thing. Before we put you in prison, I want you to know that the rest of your life behind those cheese bars is going to be glorious. You're going to be dunking yourself in buffalo sauce every day thinking, is this the high life? No, because being high is illegal in cheese jail, which is where you are. You thought you were going to Prisma jail. Well, that's not true because Prismas have been illegal since the Treaty of 19. Yeah, that's how old it is. That's how old I am. You think I got this beard for nothing? I fucking sewed this thing on every morning, uphill both ways in the snow, because your dad was like, you need to get a job. And I was like, you are a job, the man. And I stormed out and I haven't been back since. And now I'm running out of celery and I honestly don't know what to do because the bus driver was like, what are you doing here, cheese jail man? And I was like, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. And he was like, I'm your dad. Kind of a parable form, really, if you think about it.
I feel wise.
I soaked it up.
Mm-hmm. The knowledge?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for people to soak in.
Hmm.
Oh, thank God thank God you're here. I've been wandering aimlessly lost for a long time. I need to ask for
Welcome.
Shit.
Welcome.
God dang it, I didn't recognize you at first.
It is the Clearing Emporium here in the Lost Woods. Welcome. Congratulations, you are our one customer.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen your commercials.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, did you see them on the Teletube or did you see them on a different device? Or I have a survey. I need to know where the marketing funds are.
Yeah, no, I saw it on the Teletube and then very, very creepily, I saw it on my phone too.
Perfect.
At the same
we used
time.
a spell for that to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if you told people how to get here, you'd have more customers.
Oh, right. Well, you got here.
Only because
So
I've been wandering aimlessly for I don't know how long, hours now.
Oh, but that's how you get here, though.
Now I feel really bad. You're saying no one else has wandered as aimlessly as me?
Oh, sweetie, don't feel bad here. You know, some people wander because they are lost. And then some people wander because they are you, okay?
God, you sound just like my dad.
Don't you worry about this. We have a bunch of things here that can help you out on your journey and your adventure. Just what sort of enlightenment are you looking for?
What? I'm being psychoanalyzed now? I wasn't looking for anything. Oh, God. I don't know. Just some feeling like I have any control, I guess, in this crazy world.
Okay, so you want to not be apathetic. You want to have a reaction to things.
I only want to not be just, and this is all bullshit, I understand, but just going along with what you're saying, I only want to not be apathetic if I'm guaranteed to be happy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to risk it and lose it. I'd rather stay
Right.
apathetic.
Okay, all right. So you need a potion of opening. Because you need to open yourself, you tightwad. Now, I've got a bunch of different ways that you can administer this potion. I also have it in sounds. I've got a scarf. Some people like the scarf because then they wear it.
Administer it by wearing a scarf?
Right, yeah.
Well, it is a
Look
little
at
chilly.
Look at the pattern. It's a nice pattern.
Yeah.
It's a good pattern.
What is that's kind of old. Was that paisley? Is that what that's called?
Yes. Well, it's Florent.
Dad, duh. I have more of these cursed potions of opening. Where do you want them? Ugh.
It's okay. Your grandmother is working with a customer right now.
What? Well, I have to put these up before I can go do the ritual in the woods. Dad, I don't care if she's talking to some lost guy. Ugh.
Now, this is more like a Florentine.
I'm sorry, sir. We're just going to go right by here. Yes, we just need to stock up the potion.
I'm in your way
shelf.
now? Great.
Yeah. Ugh.
Just put on the damn scarf, kid.
Fine.
You're cursed.
Oh,
That's how you do
got
it, my
him.
boy.
What a dumbass. I even said
What?
it was cursed. Got him.
I'm cursed?
Yes, those scarves are cursed to make you want to dance the funky chicken
No.
anytime cool music comes on.
No, I can't. I can't do that again. You don't understand. That's what got me in cheese jail in the first place.
Tenders. Funky chicken.
Cheese jail.
Not the worst jail, but getting there.
Yeah. Especially if you have a cursed potion scarf. There you go. I hope you're edified. I hope you learned something. That your dad might be a bus driver at any turn, which I think is really a deep life lesson we all need to kind of internalize and never think of again.
The metaphor is simultaneously there and not.
Schrodinger's metaphor. Right?
Let's move it right along. That's right. It's my turn. And today I am bringing to the podcast the thing that I've been bringing for the past few episodes. It's my new thing, if you will. It's time for some Paterson's Premises.
Woo!
All righty. This
meatballs.
is the fun segment where I just give a very brief premise for a scene, and then you, my cohorts, jump in and bring the scene to life in whichever way you see fit. And I promise you, I'm not sitting on the side judging you.
Yes, he really is.
He is. He definitely is. Definitely.
All right, here is the first premise. Today, you realized you don't hate avocados after all. And go.
What is this? I specifically did not want avocados in my smoothie. And I just watched you blend one up and put it in there.
Well, sir, you asked for the vegan smoothie, so that's
Right.
what we use in the vegan smoothie is the avocado, sir.
And I implied very strongly through my pose and eyebrow placement that I didn't want avocados in there because I detest them.
Okay, yeah. So that would have been a good moment for you to say that when we said, "Hey, the vegan one is made with avocado."
You're not a servant, my friend. You are a free man. No one gives you orders. That's why I tried to imply it, so I wasn't technically giving you an order, but you would do what I wanted anyway.
Right. So, here's your shake. It has avocado in it. I'm sorry.
Fine. You know what? Fine. My blog is going to leave a scathing review of this place. Every single one of my readers is just going to, holy shit, you said this has avocado in it, like this one?
Yes, that one has avocado in it. And we've
Like-
already got like 10,000 scathing reviews. So, you know, I don't know how much.
This doesn't taste horrible. What else is in here? Are there chemicals in here? Swear to
Well,
God, if there's chemicals in my vegan smoothie. Okay.
I mean, you know, on a purely technical level, the strawberries, I guess, well, everything in there is technically a chemical,
Okay.
but it's all, you know, fruits and stuff.
Capitalism wins again, I guess. Still, though, this is amazing. I never thought I might have a lot of scathing reviews to unwrite. I always thought avocados were just kind of a mix between fertilizer and disappointment. But you've shown me the light. Open my eyes. Could you put another one in there? Could you like just blend up another one real quick in the
Another avocado?
just like
You know how
'cause
much
they're-
these things cost?
And scene. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Let's.
You don't know why Sam is being nice to you.
And here you are, full English, in bed for the missus.
I.
Got
What?
your eggs, your crispy bacon, beans, toast, fried tomato. There it is.
You're off.
What?
You're off on one, aren't you?
What do you mean I'm off on one?
You're off on one.
I'm not off on nothing.
You're off on something.
There's nothing
You-
that
look-
Sam is off on.
You're definitely off on something. First, you're referring to yourself as the third person, and I don't know why that is. And then second, you actually lightly toasted my toast like I like it.
Right, because that's how you like it.
Yeah, you're off on something.
Look, it's how you like your toast, isn't it?
It is how I like my toast. It is.
So I
It
made
is.
it the way you fucking like it, didn't I?
It is. I fucking love it. It tastes delicious. What you fucking off on?
I'm not off on anything. I mean, a man can make his missus a full English and bring it to her in bed.
Oh.
This is a thing that people do.
Yeah, in like the movies and on the telly, but they don't do it in real life. You even put a freaking bud balls on this tray. It's got my favorite fucking flower in it.
Right? It does. The, corpse flower.
Right. Favorite fucking flower.
It were hard to get too.
I know they're hard to get. That's why I like it.
Ring, 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 ring.
Oh, who the fuck's that? Oh, I bet you. Oh, I know who it is. This is the person that you're fizzy-diddling with on the side. And they're calling, and you want my mouth to be filled with food, so I won't answer the phone. Well, joke's on you, Sam, because I won't be money the food, and I'm going to answer the phone. Woo!
Hello, this is Tom's Romantic Cruise Getaways. Am I speaking to Mrs. Havisham?
Huh?
Excellent. We just hope you're ready for your amazing, exciting romantic cruise getaway for the next 7 days and 8 nights aboard the lovely SS Thames upon Thames. It's going to be wonderful.
You're off on something.
Ding.
The corpse flower.
That was
Huge.
such a good draw.
We went from a little lace with a nice little wildflower or something into
We're on to
into a single
reinforcements.
bud mods too. It's like just
It takes a wheelbarrow.
Oh.
All right. Well, those were a couple premises. Thank you. Appreciate you. And now I'm going to hand things off to my cohort, Jess.
hello, lovely listeners. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is, wherever you are listening. I'm Jess. This is my part of the segment. It's my turn. And what I actually want to do is I don't think we've checked in with each other for a while
Mm.
so that the listeners know what we've been doing. I mean, we're halfway through summer, right?
Only
Like
halfway.
yeah, it might be nice. That's just what I was thinking.
What have you been up to? To what up have you been?
So to get us started, I figured I would ask John.
What have I been up to? Well, I just did a super cool concert at the
What?
cathedral where I work. It was Dave Brubeck's Lingua Variations. Dave Brubeck is a very well-regarded jazz composer. He's the guy who wrote that one Take Five.
I
That's probably
fucking
the
love
one.
Take Five.
Yeah.
Blue
so he wrote-
Rondo a la Turk is the other
that
big
one too. Yeah. So and he was local to here, like NorCal.
Oh, dang.
Nande?
Yeah. So he actually was commissioned by the cathedral back in the 80s to write this piece. And he has a bunch of like sacred works that he wrote. And so, yeah, just really cool. And the jazz trio that played with us was Brubeck's sons, Chris and Dan Brubeck. And then on piano was Joe Gilman, who's a professor at ARC and Sac State, but also like Brubeck's anointed successor, like worked with Brubeck a lot while Brubeck was still alive. Yeah, just like brilliant guys. And like hearing them play together was like, oh, amazing. And
My 5 degrees of separation to fucking Dave Brubeck. There we go. Oh.
there you go. Yeah.
7, 5, whatever.
Yeah. And it's a very cool piece. Does a lot of cool stuff with a lot of composers have like tried to bridge the gap between, jazz and classical, and Brubeck's solution basically was, so I'm going to have some stuff that's written for the classical musicians, and then I'm going to have moments where the jazz guys just fucking play jazz because, and then there were also some cool parts where like the orchestra and chorus would be like singing or playing the changes while the jazz trio would be improvising over that. And so it's kind of like, like the classical musicians can, vamp this and participate in the jazz that way, is just very cool. And also, as of a few days ago, I, for the first time in like 12 years, logged into RuneScape.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Old school RuneScape, baby.
And I because back in 2012, I recovered my account. It had been, hacked and banned back in like probably 2006 sometime. And just, I was like, oh, I'm not. But, so I went in 2012, went through the whole process of, submitting the appeal, getting unbanned, logged in, saw my character. It was like, I have no idea what any of this game is anymore, and logged out, put it away. But yeah, I was chatting with my my brother-in-law the other on 4th of July, and he mentioned RuneScape, and I was like, I should look at that again. So I logged in, and yeah, my old character, I kind of started feeling my way out again, and here's what's really insane is that account is 20 years old now, and you can get a special cape.
You
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I've got the 20-year cape. So
now you sell that account for $50,000.
I doubt it's worth that much.
It's worth
it.
20K top.
So
yeah.
Wait, so like with RuneScape, I thought it's a bunch of ships. No, that's StarCraft?
Oh, honey.
I don't know.
Oh.
Craft.
Now RuneScape is like a MMO basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Does it predate WoW?
RuneScape? It must.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly does not have.
So what do you do? What is it? You say MMO.
So
what is it?
So
what
it's
is
like a fantasy adventure multiplayer online game. So yeah, it's just like, running around, adventuring, crafting shit. Fairly open world, bounded only by like, the monsters you might run into might kill you if you're not strong enough.
Is it third person?
Third person, yes.
Okay.
RuneScape came out January 4th, 2001, and World of Warcraft was released in North America November 23rd, 2004.
Oh, okay, so it does predate. Wow.
Exactly. Wow.
Halfling.
Wow. So do you think you're going to stick with playing it for a little while?
I think I am, yeah. Sorry.
Can I level up?
There's that famous music.
Huh?
I said there's that famous music in reference
Oh.
to Dave not knowing what he was talking about.
That was just a
real
funny
sketch.
coincidence because at that I've had my RuneScape actually on in the background because I was mining, but it just logged out and it started playing the RuneScape music. So it's just like,
I am Shy-Kiku now.
Oh dear.
But
Okay.
yeah, so that's been fun, and it's fun to log in and kind of have, a head start because, I spent a lot of hours back in the day playing that game.
Mhm.
Oh, ja.
Makes sense.
So
Well, I hope that goes well. I hope like what you get. So you started like a brand new character?
I did not. This is my old character that I created back in like 2004.
Oh my gosh. So how
Yeah.
edgelord are they?
I would say not. Well, not that edgelord, really. Only, I mean, the edginess just comes from the fact that that's how the armor looks in RuneScape. If you wear plate armor. But,
what about the name?
Huh?
The name.
Oh, the name. It's the same as like my email.
Oh.
Which that's kind of where I guess some of the edginess comes in because that's like an old character I used to play on role-playing message boards back when that was a thing that existed. And
nostalgia's hitting hard today.
So yeah, he was like I mean, yeah, so I guess there is some edgelord there. He was a vampire. So
very cool. Well, I hope the RuneScape is fun. And
thank you.
You can show off your fancy cape to everybody.
Yep. I wear it everywhere.
Perfect. Dave.
Yes.
What you been up to?
Well, I also sang in that concert, the Brubeck concert John was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty darn cool. Got to hear some really nice music on top of performing some really nice music.
Ah. Yeah.
Did that. I turned 40. So I'm old now. And I've been playing a lot of Minecraft, which just updated a short time ago. So playing the new updated Minecraft.
What did they add?
Didn't turn 20, but it just turned 15. Minecraft just turned 15. So that's something.
That's hard to believe. Wow.
And
yeah, what did they...
Even though I haven't been playing for 15 years, I did get a 15-year anniversary cape that I can wear.
Oh, that's nice.
What is in the most recent Minecraft?
The most recent Minecraft added a new structure that generates in the world called trial chambers. They can be found underground, and they contain some new types of monster spawners. So it's a PvE experience. There's a new monster called the Breeze, which is like a little tornado-y type guy, bounces all around and is immune to any ranged attack. So you got to get up close and get them. They drop wind charges, which you can use as the player. You can like fire them off and affect certain components from a distance. Or you can use them to like get a jump boost, basically.
Like rocket jumping, but safe.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, are they better than the fireworks thing then?
No.
If you like want to fly and stuff?
Not. I mean, you can use it. You can use them to like do a cool takeoff with your wings and rockets if you want. Like do a little jump
about
boost
style.
and then engage the wings. Sure, that would be cool. And you can also use things by fighting the breeze. You can get a component that, when combined with another component found in the loot chests, you can craft a mace, which is the newest weapon that's been added to Minecraft.
Oh.
And that has some cool enchantments.
You can be a cleric.
They also added an auto crafter. You can now craft a crafter, which you can set up to you can feed ingredients into it and it'll automatically craft items that you choose.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So you can automate a lot of stuff now that you couldn't before. It's pretty cool, pretty game changing.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of people having to make those like complex systems that were basically creating an autocraft thing, they just put something in finally.
You can.
Nice.
And a whole bunch of new building blocks made out of tuff and copper. And it's pretty darn cool.
Hell yeah.
I play on a server with my brother and some other folks and went off to a new place to start over fresh. And it's been just a ton of fun doing that early game feel.
Yeah. Very nice.
Having a blast.
Very nice.
Cody, what have
It's
you
me.
been up to?
So this is super exciting, and I'm going to say, at least for me, but it was super fucking exciting. So I was streaming a new game that popped up on Game Pass. It was like a recent port to PC, The Immortals of Avium. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, except for a couple story elements that I complained vociferously about on stream. I was playing it. I was going through. The combat was great. It was kicking ass, taking names, using spells and cool shit. And this someone I hadn't seen before jumped to the stream and was really knowledgeable about the game. It was like, oh, there's a thing hidden here. Like, oh, check under this waterfall. Like, oh, like I really like this ability. You should get this upgrade. It's really useful. And I was like, oh, thanks. Holy shit. Thanks, guy. I knows a lot about the game. Like, just must have played it a bunch because it went to console first and then came to PC. And so it was like, yeah, someone, 100% of this game and knows everything about it. Cool. We're chatting. And it's like having a fun time. Blah, blah, blah. And during one fight with some enemy, launched something at me and I thought I dodged it. And like the explosion was like right next to me and I took damage. And on stream, I was like, oh, okay. Like that kind of sucks. Like it didn't look like that hit me. Like, I don't know, the animation, the damage, whatever. And this new guy in the stream goes, yeah, well, we need to work on that. We need to tune that in. So don't worry about it.
Oh, shit.
I went, we? Are you a dev? And he went, yes, I am. And I went, what did you do on the game that I just critiqued to your face? And he went, lead combat engineer.
Oh,
Like he was super cool, and it was a genuine critique. It wasn't these fucking idiots don't know what they're doing. It was me going, I didn't appreciate that. But I played through the whole game, which is a rarity for me on stream. In part because it was really fun, in part because the fucking lead combat engineer was hanging out in the stream. So he hung out through the rest of the game, give me insights, little things. Like every so often I'd do something and he'd be like, that really cool thing you just did, I fucking hate that because it took us like 3 weeks to fix it when like we put one thing in and something broke and 3 other things broke. And I fucking hate it. And I was like, well, thanks. Your suffering has led to my enjoyment.
There you go.
And we ended up chatting a whole bunch. He stayed around for a bunch more streams after that. And we just got to chatting and stream. And he's super chill. He plays a bunch of board games. And he actually lives pretty close, like 2 hours away. And we planned it out last weekend. He actually came down and we all had a board game day.
Oh, rad.
Like him and me and my brother and my cousin and like a bunch of people. And it was just like, how fucking cool is that? Like I made a new friend online who happens to be a fucking lead combat engineer of this game. And now we're friends and we play board games. Like,
there you go.
Oh my God. Look at you, the social one out of us all.
I can't turn it off.
I love it. I love it. What board game did you end up playing?
We played a bunch. We played Concordia. We played Dune Imperium. We played a fun little card game called Skull King, which is kind of like Hearts, but it has like a little kind of fantasy card game twist to it. It
Okay.
involves like bidding on how many tricks you're gonna take and like trump suits and trump cards, and it's
Oh.
a ton of fun. It's one of those ones where it's like you learn it and like, oh, there's like 3 things you can do, and there's like 40 million outcomes that can happen. You can always like someone's bidding and you can try to fuck with them, and it was a kick. And what was it? Oh, we played Inish, a game called Inish, which is about the Celtic tribes and killing everyone else. Just kind of a theme for some board games, but it rolled out and it was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
What about you, Jess? What have you been up to?
Enlighten us.
I have been officially diagnosed with ADHD combined.
Yeehaw.
Combined crew.
Yeah. So I'm also on a medication. It's a non-stimulant. So I don't get like the instant like focus and everything's great and then everything goes to shit. It's this type of medication that has to slowly build up in your body, and it takes like 6 weeks to do it. So I'm just going through that right now. On my free time, I'm trying to do art, but that's not always successful, especially since I've got Mocha and now she's in obedience training and it's going.
It's a thing, huh?
She was like the thing of comedic relief last week, because they have us walk in this giant circle to make sure the dogs are paying attention. And then it's like a bunch of leash work. So you heel and then you turn in towards your dog, away from your dog in a full circle. You stop to make sure they sit, all this stuff, right? But there's this one quadrant of the room that we're in. There's a giant fan that they turn on to keep it cool. And she's terrified of that quadrant. So like she seizes up and then I can't just stop. And I have to keep walking in the circle. And she has a harness on because she can't have a collar. So she's just being drug across the linoleum of this one quadrant. And then the next quadrant is her struggling to try and get up because I can't slow down. Well, I slow down a little bit, but then they tell me, no, you got to keep going the same pace. She's got to figure it out. Oh, God. Okay. And then she's like, fine for the next quadrant. And then the quadrant right before the fan one is when she's like, oh no, it's coming, and she just prepares herself.
That limbo, I think you have taken your dog to limbo. Possibly hell, but
maybe. I don't know.
Which circle though?
Yeah. So she doesn't like that part of the room at all. She barks a lot. I've been informed that I need to be more stern with her. I don't, and and I told him like I'm afraid to raise my voice or something because I don't want to yell at her and I don't want to scare her. And they're like, we don't think you're capable of getting that loud. Like, okay.
Gee, thanks.
No, like from a purely cubic volume of air. It's not physically possible.
Like someone saying,
but,
no, actually you are, scaring people, don't got to worry about it.
Yes.
That's not the compliment they think it is.
It really isn't. But yeah, so I've just been dealing with her and training her as a deal. But between that and dealing with the mulberry bush where she just wants to gorge herself on berries, she has the opportunity. Takes up a lot of time. I climbed a radio tower to shake branches from a freaking mulberry tree to make the berries fall onto the stupid tarp. So I'm like preemptively stopping the mulberries from falling into the ground. Climb a radio tower.
There you go.
Probably illegal, so congrats.
I mean, it's not like an operating one. It's the one on my property, and I just climb it up and.
It's not like a live ass radio tower. You're just like
no, not a live one. It's not live.
It's dead.
Illegal. Very dangerous.
Yeah, it can't be illegal. It's on my own property. Dangerous, yes, that probably is. It's sturdy.
You've been to this country. It's illegal to do so many things on your own property.
If they don't see it, they don't know.
Only illegal if you get caught. I like where your head's at.
Yeah. That's been my life. My life.
Sweet.
And then that means, folks, that you are now caught up with all of the cohorts.
Yay!
We done did it.
We done did it. We got 2 gamers, 1 social person, and another person that's breaking laws, probably.
Breaking the law.
Thanks, Jess.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Well, let's all turn our eyes to the caboose of this podcast train, and let's give it up for John.
I'm a caboose. So the game I brought this week is, I don't know if we've played this before, but I kind of was thinking about like the concept of funny epitaphs, and I came across this game called Famous Last Words. And so the way this is played is we will suggest some kind of adage or saying or something like that. The example they give is, I can't believe it's not butter. And then play a very short scene, like about a minute, in which one of the characters utters that as their last words. So like the example of, I can't believe it's not butter. It's like, the 2 characters are doing whatever. And the character marked for death eats something, and it turns out they have a deadly margarine allergy, and they collapse, say, I can't believe it's not butter. Yeah, yada yada. How about we go with the adage, all's well that ends well?
Scalpel. Okay. And let's just be a little bit quicker. I do have a tea time coming up.
Tea time?
All right.
What's your tea time?
Oh, 2:30.
Oh, very good.
So, you still with us? Oh,
yeah.
Good. Yeah, I was just saying that I'm going to kind of try to rush through the rest of this because I got a tea time coming up. So, just want to make sure you're still with us.
I'm still here. Are you sure that this localized anesthesia is fine for this type of procedure?
Well, we wouldn't usually, but do you feel anything?
Fear.
Okay. Well, that's all in your mind, so that's good. Sponge?
Oh, that's what every doctor says.
Sponge.
Oh, sponge.
No, not that one.
Sorry.
Big one. Big one.
This is the big
one. The big one.
That's outside.
Go get it.
Jeez.
Oh. Feeling woozy?
Yeah. Hey, you signed all the paperwork before we got in here, right?
Oh, I signed all of it. Yeah, well, I think I signed it all.
Good.
Couldn't find the big sponge, so I just grabbed the one from the kitchen. Here, can we be done?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Is the kitchen sponge? Is it Scrub
Don't worry,
Daddy?
It's so good.
Oh.
They're real good. Yeah, I used one on my stove the other.
Oh, we use this
other
thing
day.
everywhere. Stove, microwave, toilet, gutters.
Yeah.
It does everything.
Oh. Nothing stops it, and all's well. And it's well with Scrub Daddy.
Well,
I'm no doctor.
me neither.
Okay. Let's try another one.
All's well that ends well.
Mm-hmm.
I can get my tea time.
Tea time? Just our tea time?
What? I don't know. You said tea time.
Let's do. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas?
Here we go. Famous last words. Hammer time.
All right. So, is this your first contracted job?
Yeah. I figure I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah, should be no problem. So, this is, we're past, the foundation laying. We're putting up the frame today. Yeah. So, there'll be a lot of nails and stuff. But
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, you can use you know how to work a hammer and nails. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, is it okay if like I have a nail gun at home? Can I bring that or
we like to do things kind of the traditional way here.
Oh, okay. That's why that guy's up there with no harness.
Yeah, he's fine.
Gravity is my bitch.
Huh. This isn't a toxic work environment, is it?
I mean, it depends on how you define toxic. There is no radioactive substance here, but we are probably going to bust your chops a lot.
Okay. All right. Fine. Where do you want me?
Right here. I need you to hammer together this corner here.
Okay. Any particular way or just like in it? Like,
boss, I'm gonna balance these beams on another beam until I get to them.
Shut
Okay?
up! It's hammer time. Ding.
What an unlikely death. Actually, Alice had a really good kind of like character arc in it. It was like oh, the guy, the neophyte, and like, oh, what is this like? And the guy running the toxic. It's not toxic. We're gonna bust your chops. And then like the very premise of his terrible work environment is his undoing.
There we go. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Groovy.
all right.
Yeah. So that's kind of fun.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
What was that called again?
Famous last words.
Famous last words. All right. Add that to our list
Yeah.
of accomplishments. Speaking of accomplishments, we have accomplished another episode of Wasting All the Time Level 3.
That we have.
We certainly do hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a good time. If there was anything in this episode that you liked in particular, well, guess what? It's call to action time, because at the end of the year, we review a bunch of scenes that folks thought were particularly good, and we come up with a list that's a top 10 because those are fashionable. And how do we get the list of words and scenes and stuff? Well, I'll tell you how.
From viewers like you.
You go to wastingallthetime.com/vote. And you nominate a thing that you thought was good, and then we'll put them all together at the end and do the voting. And that's why it's /vote. And do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do that.
Do it. Do it.
Get to it.
Until next time, when we will do more improvisatory shenanigans, I have been Dave.
I was John.
And I continue to remain to be Cody.
And I was Jess and waited patiently.
And
Patience.
we wasted all the time. Thanks ever so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com.
You actually lightly toasted my toast like I like it.